We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
All right.
Hey, hello, everybody. That's a great show opener.
That is. That's going to be here till we're done.
I don't care. That's it.
I can never hear that too much.
To infinity and beyond.
That's right. Welcome, guys. You know, it's Tuesday night again. Your boys are back.
Yep, shenanigans.
Shenanigans. And we got some shenanigans lined up for y'all. We also got an interesting guest with us tonight. He's going to talk about some of the things the laws do, don't do, should do, can't do. Hope you filtered all that in.
Yep,
I doubt I can say it again. Okay. But we'll bring him on in just a second. Y'all know how this works. I got a rant, and I'm going to take care of some other business. It's time. I was loading stuff up a while ago. It's time. Come out there. Typhoon Pandas on this show with us. 6 o'clock, the family-friendly show. Justice Snodgrass is MCing his last time. He's never going to MC ever again. He's coming out of retirement. One massive show. Got me, myself, and Jeff Onyx on that one. 8 o'clock, you got Richard Montano. Listen closely. The A-Team, Typhoon Panda, and myself on the 18 over portion of this thing, man. Got a 50-50 raffle going on. You got food and drink. All right, the wife's making some brats. She's going to make them on site. Okay, so the smell is going to be excellent. We got drinks and chip. Okay, so and of course, if you want to do that, you can always make a donation to help the veterans. All right, my brand new merch shirt. That's part of my obesity awareness joke. That is actually my hand that I traced. So do not. And my cookies I had them cookies. I don't have them cookies anymore. I didn't eat them. Grandkids ate them.
Oreos.
Yeah. Not double stuff, just regular.
Just regulars.
Dean Cerny says, hi, fellas. How you doing?
Hey, doing good. How about you?
Our compadre tonight, our host, Mr. Vincent Cooper. How you doing, Vincent?
Yes. Welcome.
I am doing well, guys. Thank you for allowing me to come on here with you. And by the way, some fun stuff. So I have a feeling everyone's going to like the comedy you've got coming. How come they double booked you? I mean, they have 2 pictures of you.
Well, because I'm doing both shows. I'm doing both shows. I'm doing the family friendly, and it's my hometown for my people, so I'm doing the family friendly and I'm doing the adult. Kind of a show horror, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, my rant real quick. You know, I always got to start the show with a rant. I've ran this before, but apparently no one's listening to the radio show. Can we stop putting a time limit on when you stop serving tea? People drink tea all hours of the day.
Yeah.
I go in, I'm going to call out somebody. I'm going to call out the gas station in Hamilton, Missouri. That's the Conoco.
The Conoco there, yeah.
My wife and I went in there again at 4:15. We're out of tea. It ain't going to make no more. Why? They say it goes bad.
It don't go bad.
No, only make a half a damn thing.
It don't last long enough to go bad.
No. Listen, if you got extra tea, call me.
Yeah.
Call me. Anybody.
I come get it.
I mean, my God. Everybody's moving to the same rules. They suck. The new rules suck. Damn, I don't ask for much. I
just want some sweet tea.
I just want some tea. Look, I quit pooping in cop cars.
Yeah.
At least give me some tea.
You're not going to give up your tea. I don't blame you.
No,
I don't blame you. No.
And when I go in there, wife and I go in there, I got to get her out. Right? She don't like being out public much anyway. I go out. Don't bother combing my hair because I don't care.
Yeah.
Go in there. And the way they got everything set up anyway, you get your cup, your ice, and then you go get the tea, and then you cross each other, get the straw. They need to lay that out. They need to have a veteran lay that out.
I know that's right.
A veteran would have their crap. Here. Let's go. One scoop and go. Go. Get out of here. It wouldn't, Christ.
Move it down the line. Move it on down the line. They ain't never been to a military chow line.
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
So he gave them cookies to the sewage treatment plant. Yes, sir. Not all once though. You got a godfather of politics on. Well, yeah, we're going to let him go here in a minute. And he says, "Hi, Vince. Richie is Uncle Si." Yeah, that's right.
That's from Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty,
right?
Yeah. Veteran, long hair, drinks tea all the freaking time. All right, we're going to do our What Is It. Now, today is different. It's What Is It, but / Who Is It? Okay, this is a Who Is It today. This right here, as we all know, 100 entries into the mystery box. You can tell me who this gentleman is. Tell me who that gentleman is. 100 entries into the mystery box. And you still got a trivia lined up for later on, too. So we still have a trivia question also. Okay. Jeremy, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. He says, No, if you get it right, I'll tell you. If not, just keep on guessing.
That's
I'll tell you it is.
Glad you can read all that because my eyes are still dilated.
Well, I'm just guessing.
Oh, you're just guessing.
We brought Vincent tonight. He's got his glasses on. What does "you're an asshole" mean? No, don't worry about it, Vincent.
Blind in one eye and can't see out the other.
Yeah. All right, brother. Let's get to our guy here tonight, our guest. Vincent, tell everybody, introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are and if you're a veteran or not.
Yes, I am United States Navy, 8084. Down, I was out of Mayport, Florida, on the USS Sampson, guided missile destroyer.
Okay.
And got to go on a couple of Red X's, and then I was injured.
Ding, ding. I mean,
really, is it really Wyatt Earp?
It's Wyatt Earp. Yep. Ding.
Is it Wyatt Earp?
Yep.
It is. Yes, it is. It is Wyatt Earp.
Wow.
Dean.
I was thinking Henry Ford too.
That was a picture was taken of him right after his retirement.
Yep.
Yeah, he was about 82, 83.
He worked to his 70s doing long stuff.
Yeah, he was
prospector.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
No, I was in the Navy, so I ended up I gotten injured, and so that ended my career, sadly enough. So when you think you have a plan, God lets you know what His plan is.
There you go.
So I wasn't going to have the career that I wanted in the Navy, and actually it did. It broke my heart. It put me in depression for quite some time. But we all have to figure out how to get through the depression, and everyone goes through depression. I think you had a fellow on not long ago, and it still resonates with me. Sometimes people want you to just listen to them when they're having problems of depression. They don't want you to fix it. They just want you to listen. So, I can relate to that very, very, very well. And so I'm with the Common Denominator Network. You and I we're familiar with the Facebook and StreamYard and stuff. And what we try to do is you also mentioned right before the program, there's so many lies out there on media. So many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to a point for myself, I could not believe, as I was getting a deep dive into politics, I could not believe that even in our own little tiny community of Cameron, Missouri, and surrounding communities, but Cameron's the biggest town, mind you, we've got some evil things going on and laws being broken, and people are not being brought to justice the way they should. At least not by the strokes of the Missouri statutes, the laws of the Missouri statute.
Right.
So,
right.
And I don't know. What's your next question? I didn't know if you want me to start right from the beginning.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to let everybody know. You and I have been on the opposite side of the law, or both sides of the law, actually. For some good and a lot of bad.
Well,
it seems like, and
we
came through these a different way. I took a more abrupt approach in one of my cases than you would think about doing. I'm a little off. You're not. But tell us about, you had a case come up. I talked to you on the phone. I think it was this morning. You told me you came back from Des Moines, Iowa, and tell us about that little journey in Des Moines. And you said you're going to Washington D.C. Talk about that as well, please.
Here we go. I just got back from Des Moines. I was there last night. I met with Tonaway Downing. He is a civil rights attorney. Has quite a colorful background. I will say that. That's all I can say at the moment. I don't think it's really my place to tell you precisely, because it is kind of personal. But he is representing each and every single American citizen right now in approaching the attorney generals of each state, because he is he's basically calling them on the carpet, and he's calling them on the carpet for what's called deprivation of rights under color of law. And what that means is a law enforcement agent today can literally charge you with a crime. And if you did not commit the crime, the charge, of course, is already out there publicly. We know that with myself. We'll get to that. But what it is they are protected under sovereign immunity and qualified immunity, meaning they cannot be brought on the carpet civilly. You cannot go after them civilly because they're protected by the law. The law allows them to do this. And laws have changed tremendously in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. The CIA introduced to the United States cocaine on large volume or large scale, primarily to the Black communities within the larger cities, what they call the ghettos. And so they looked at cocaine being a money-making situation. Ultimately, of course, we know we've had friends that were busted for marijuana. And they've done, I mean, people, I know a guy that got a joint and he was doing 12 years in Texas for just a roach of a joint. And I'm talking just a little thing. But of course, he had a colorful background and they wanted to nail him with something, but they got him with a roach and they got him with 12 years. And he was a biker, bad dude. I'm not going to say he was a good dude by any stretch of imagination. But is that really fair that a person goes to jail for a half-inch roach of marijuana? I don't.
That's happened a lot. It happened here in Missouri. I'm talking about a gentleman that had a little bit, and he's been doing a lot of time for it. But I've always told my kids, because I found this out myself, once you're in the system, you can't get out of it, okay? You always got that suspicion, okay? Like, for example, growing up with my outlaw family, we were known for kicking people's asses. That's what we did on a regular basis. But if somebody stole something, they would come down to our house, knock on our door just because we were tough guys. My uncle finally told him, said, look, don't come down unless you see somebody laying uptown bleeding. We don't steal. That's not our MO. We don't do that. That's harassment. And, well, you guys, you shirk the law. He goes, I'm about to shirk the law again with you. Stop coming down here and harassing us over petty theft and stuff. We don't do that. Okay. And so we had to tell them, and they still didn't stop. I mean, they find another way. They pull you over, search your car because they heard that, the King boys are in town, for example. They pull us over, and it's your name is in the system, and that's wrong. That's harassment. Okay, but they don't see it that way.
Yeah, and nowadays, Richie, it's not that you're innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty, and you have to hire an attorney to prove your innocence.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they do this now with pornography, since they have legalized and decriminalized so much of the drug usage nationwide. And we see that in different cities where they're doing drugs right there on the streets. And we see it in all these San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, New York, Chicago. The list of cities is long. But they are okay with that. But now they basically are using pornography and anything that's geared up with pornography to use against people. In other words, sexual harassment was something I was charged with. But that was the undertone of it is we need to shut this guy up because he's causing so many problems in the community. And I'm not causing problems. I was relating facts. So, once you're, like you said, once you're caught up in the system, I suppose I was led under the impression that it was off CaseNet. And then a friend of mine contacted me and said, nope, it's still on Davies County CaseNet. I'm sorry. And so my attorney's working with Davies County now to say, hey, you got nothing pending on Mr. Cooper. There's nothing, there's no validity to your charges against him. So, this is an ongoing, and again, like you said, keep you on paper. If you mess up, they're going to just tack on. Eventually, right. They throw you in prison.
And they got no qualms about doing it either. No qualms at all. I was talking to a cop one time, and he's actually honest with me. He says a lot of these towns have their own charter, okay? Case law, like we was talking about before. You have the case law, but they also have a charter. And that gives the cops power to do what they think they can do because that's on their charter to do. And you run across that a lot, okay? Usually when they're breaking up a bar fight, they're not allowed to hit you in a certain spot. They do anyway because that's their charter, because they feel scared just like you feel scared. They use the laws they give to you reverse so they can get away with things. And I don't know how much dealings you've had with charters, okay, but it's the same thing. It's all just crap the way they teach you. That's why a lot of these things don't go nowhere. You take them to court, it don't go nowhere. Even though you got them dead to rights, okay, it don't go nowhere. That's why when you do something, you should bring the news media into it. Like a time in Kansas City where that old boy, they went to the wrong house with the wrong warrant.
Yeah.
They kicked the door open, the guy shot him. They shot his girlfriend. He shot them. They tried to get him for murder. He said,
no, time out.
He called every news outlet 4, 5, 9, 41.
Yeah, all of them.
All sitting there like, well, it wasn't a justified warrant. Yeah, now write a check. And of course, in Missouri, they don't give you, if you did 10 years and you didn't do the crime and let you out, if they don't let you out with DNA, they won't pay you. They won't write you a check. It has to be DNA to exonerate you. Witness statement can get you out, but you can't get paid for wasting your time if you're innocent. And so these are laws that, they're not good.
And you'd be surprised how many times the wrong doors kicked in on the wrong address.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens. It happens a whole lot.
And something they can't do, I notice they do a lot too. When you're talking to them, they put their foot inside. So you can't shut the door. That's actually against law. They cannot do that either. But do it. And you tell somebody that, oh, well, they're just, doing their job. Let them go. No, because that's why letting them go is where we're at now.
Yep.
Okay. That's exactly where we're at now. So, and they enforce the stupid laws. And the most important ones, they don't go after nobody. Or they use what they call civil matter, or a criminal matter. Some things they say it's civil matter, like when you break it. My son got some stuff ripped off. Him and his girlfriend, she sold her house, moved into him. They had some people on camera breaking and entering, stealing some stuff. Cops said, "Oh, this is a civil matter." It'd been a civil matter if I put my foot in his ass. Would that have been a criminal matter, right?
Criminal matter.
Okay.
Yep.
You see where we're going with this is a lot of passing the buck, Vince. So your trip to Washington D.C.
Well, that's where this is going. That's where this is actually going. Deprivation of rights of private citizens. It's unconstitutional for a law enforcement agent to accuse a person, as in my case, it was the opinion of a deputy that I be charged with sexual harassment. By the way, notice I have no problem talking about it. There's no truth to it.
No.
So, but that's the power that they've got over us. And you mentioned the charters of different counties, actually. It's the charters of the counties that are set up through the commissioners and with the judge and with the executive branch of the sheriff's department that allows them to usurp their authority and abuse the common man or woman.
Yeah, and thank you, Roy Anthony, for that. Roy Anthony did a show some time back about charters, and so I looked it up. And he was right. So thank you, Roy Anthony, for these guys. Catch Roy Anthony every.
Well, the thing that we're doing is we're going to be going to the Supreme Court on June the 6th. Tonaway Downing will be addressing the Supreme Court. He has 3 seats where he can allow people to come join him. And because of my case, I just said to him flat out, I said, if you give me the opportunity, I'll fly out to DC and sit with you. It's an experience I know I will never, ever forget. Right. And I don't know if many people have ever had that opportunity to actually go to the Washington, DC, to physically sit there and listen to the Supreme Court justices and the attorneys talk back and forth. We see it on TV, but it's not the same in person. I guarantee it.
No. And a lot of people haven't even been in their own state capitals. Okay, so I mean that's a shock to some people right there.
Right.
Not going to their own state capitals. So anyway, you're going to Washington D.C.
We're going to be going to Washington D.C. Yes.
Is it because of your case or just the whole United States in general?
The whole United States. There's 700,000 cases that
Wow.
he is looking at, and he's got people working with him and for him, of course. And there's still, believe it or not, 2 million prisoners. You were mentioning about prisoners being thrown in jail.
Right.
He's actually going to be representing almost about 3 million people. And it's going to take many attorneys working with one another to help these people. Like Carol last night, we had her on the common denominator. Carol, the woman's being called a sexual predator, and she's never gone through due process of a trial.
Tell
And
us
she
about that.
can't see her children because, again, the courts say she can't. So her hands are tied.
Tell us a little bit about that case for those that don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently, this is what went down. Apparently, the grandfather, Carol's husband, was accused of having sex with his grandkids. And the daughter knew it wasn't true. The kids even said it wasn't true. But Child Protective Services said it was true. And because Child Protective Services said they got information, they can turn around and the courts can bring charges on people by trial of information or trial of affidavit. And that's precisely my case, was trial by affidavit, a warrant. So they didn't throw me in jail. I didn't spend 5 seconds behind bars. It was basically, again, to shut me up. And people don't understand, but we're living in a time when you can't tell people the truth. Some people don't want to hear the truth. And they don't want to think that a librarian is bribing children with candy to read pornography or books that will groom them into homosexuality, distributed at the library, paid for by the taxpaying citizen. Real simple, open shut. We've got over 200 books. You've had Dan Landy on and Heath Gilbert on, by the way. Thank you. Very good friends of mine, very close to me. In my heart, I mean. 200 books that are very questionable. But our society, we just don't care. We want to let people have that charge or be in charge and tell us what to do. Matt Robinson is a tyrant. You guys, I don't know if you live in a school district. Do you live in the school district of Cameron?
He does, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
So, Richie, you don't and I don't. But we both pay taxes to the state of Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
And some of that money gets funneled into the educational system.
Right.
Therefore, if you had a interest of concern and you wanted to address the Cameron School Board, you can't say diddly squat. Mr. Allen can, because he's a resident in the district.
Right.
But you and I cannot. Here
Right.
they take our money and they silence us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's called tyranny.
Yeah.
And really, when you get a superintendent, in this case, Matt Robinson, who has every year progressively, every single year, the grade point average or the GPA of all the students on an average has gone down. It's not increased. In other words, they're more worried about their sports, basketball, wrestling, baseball, football, theater, drama. They're more worried about all the extracurricular activities. Whereas, for instance, you and I, when we went to school, Mr. Allen, you tell me if you went through this too. We had to maintain at least a certain grade point average to play sports.
Yeah.
I had to carry, you couldn't carry anything less than a C minus or you didn't get to play.
What is that, a 2.7?
2.7. Yeah, I guess what you call 2.7. If you hit C minus, you didn't get to play.
Wow. Okay. It changed a little bit when I was in.
Yeah.
Ours was, you got a C minus. If you got a D, woo,
Yeah.
you're in trouble. If you got an F, you obviously didn't play.
And the coaches watched our grade
Yes, they
point
did.
averages while we were playing sports. And if we were starting to struggle and needed some help, then he got the extra help we needed in order to keep our grade point average where it needed to be in order to play that Friday night, whether it be wrestling, basketball, football, whatever.
Right.
You know,
that's cool.
in my day and time, baseball was not played as a sport in high school. We had that as in Little League, Pony League, stuff like that, senior league in the summertime.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
My
well,
football
here
coach,
in Cameron, you can have 6 D's and 1 F and play sports.
If you had D's in my day in school, you would be playing anything.
you had an F, you ain't playing.
Right.
You ain't playing
Yeah.
nothing. You know,
Yeah.
And we had some good men and women back in that day as coaches. Okay, not saying we don't today, but back then, they understood.
So
listen, if you're a Riri, you're not playing.
So let me explain it this way. In my day and time, okay, I could be carrying B's or A's, but be struggling in just one class that dropped down to say C minus, and just that one class would ground me and bench me from being able to play. Even though I was carrying B's or A's in my other classes, that one class is going to put me on the bench. I'm not going to be eligible to play.
Right.
You want to know what gets you put on the bench here in Cameron? 5 D's and 2 F's get you out of the program.
Well, and then after my era, they started giving out participation trophies, and they wouldn't cut nobody. Okay, they didn't cut anybody. If you got good grades, if you played, no matter you're athletic or not, you had to be on the team.
Right.
Okay. Not so much when I was coming in, but after that, that's the way it was. Now it's all different again. So, J-Dub here, our other host, he'll be on here a little bit. He says, what kills me is the folks out there who swear up and down that there's folks out there trying to ban books versus just trying to keep books out of the school libraries. They ain't appreciative for the children, such as porn or other sensitive materials. There's a difference. Yes, there is a difference. Nobody want to ban nothing. I'm not a guy for a ban. I mean, I didn't want to. Back when they had the pit bull bans, everybody's banning pit bulls. You remember these? They banned pit bulls. Thing is, did dog bites stop? No, just another style of dog started biting. Especially that damn poodle. That was one of the worst ones. German Shepherd.
Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
So ankle biters.
What did the pit bull ban do any good? No. All it did was try to eradicate a species of dog. In my opinion, is all they were trying to do. Get rid of that because everybody had it. Since when I was in high school, you needed to have at least 2.5 GPA to play any sport. Okay, so he went from 2.8 to 2.5, and J-Dub's just a little bit younger than me, not much. So yeah, that's about where we had it. And it says, Justin, Dean, you know what gets put on the bench here? Having a wrong last name. Well, that's going on. Nobody wants to ban math and history books. It's smut that don't no longer be in school. Yes. And listen, if they're 21 years old, you want to do that, do it to your heart's content. Fall down, whatever you want to do, looking at it. But stop telling me a third grader needs to know about homosexuality, transgenderism, or sex in general.
They threw a fit with our literature teacher when I was in high school, sophomore year. Our assignment for that school year was to read The Grapes of Wrath. Okay. Now, if you all have never read The Grapes of Wrath, there was one section halfway through the book that had just a little hidden, not plain outright, hidden, very hidden sexual innuendo. And they threw a fit and almost fired the teacher over that.
John
in The Grapes of Wrath. Yeah. That was it. And we didn't get to do The Grapes of Wrath. We had to do a different book. And they did give her a couple of weeks off to think about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you one a little better. Weird concept here. I've read Where the Red Fern Grows probably 100 times.
Oh yeah, The Red Fern
Absolute
Grows.
Absolute book. Damn near have it memorized. Okay, but they banned it in schools not longer to come out because it was violent. And there was a self-defense murder in the book. A fake story. Okay, and said the word angel in the book.
Yeah.
So it had all these things in there. They wanted to ban Where the Red Fern Grows. Are you shitting me?
The only thing that I remember that was really sad on Where the Red Fern Grows was where the one boy fell down and got killed when he fell on his hatchet.
And on his axe, yeah, that, and then the bloodhounds, the Dooku killing that mountain lion.
Mountain lion.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Come on. Be real.
You ever go in the woods? See a baby deer get mauled by a bunch of coyotes?
Yeah.
Come on. But this is things. Don't ban it. Just don't read the damn
Just
thing.
don't read it. You know?
You know, when I was a kid, I didn't like something. Guess who had to turn the channel? We didn't have a remote. Yeah, my dad said, I said that. I don't want to see that. Turn it.
Okay.
Make up your mind. But yeah, I turned it. We didn't ban it. We didn't write letters and say we want to ban it. We just didn't watch the program.
Just didn't watch it.
You know, and that's what it needs to be. J-Dub, only thing sexual under 18 in schools needs to know is what deals with actual biology, such as genetic studies.
Right.
A sex ed in health class, it's not appropriate social study.
Yeah, very nicely put. And, you know, my answer to this, by the way, guys, is I think it's very simple. Take those books, donate them to the public library, to where when that mom and dad want to teach their kids to, if a kid's, I don't get this. If a kid says at 8 years old that he wants to be a she, and parents start giving them, you know, estrogen, starts giving him estrogen medications.
Yeah.
Puberty blockers, there you go, and want to start thinking about surgery and cutting parts off at an 8-year-old, and yet, you know, you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes at 16, you know, or get a tattoo.
We covered that on an episode of the show. You got to be 21 to buy a gun.
Yeah,
you got to be 18 or what is it, 16 whatever to drive a car. Okay, that's a great responsibility right there. More people get killed behind the wheel because not paying attention. Okay, cigarettes, alcohol, you know, porn is supposed to be 20. Yeah, to serve your country, right? You got to be 21 years old to buy porn anyway. What? So I mean, ain't that like a double standard? That's crap, you know.
Well, that's why they have laws. They're called Missouri statutes, and in this case here, the violation of laws, and I believe, and I'm going off my memory at the moment. I may be wrong with the numbers, but it's 373.440 and 373.550. One being if an adult gives someone under 18 pornography, that's called distributing. And that's an offense in 1 year in jail, $2,000 fine. And the schools are the other one where it says the schools are not allowed to distribute pornography.
Right.
And yet they're doing it.
That same book there, number 3, which starts out with your 373 point whatever, is the third book in the statutes. That also is the one that I do believe, if my memory serves me correctly, is the one that also covers the delinquency to minors, such as alcohol, cigarettes, etc.
Right.
Certain things like that. So all that falls under the statutes in that particular book for the state of Missouri.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Guys, we're here with Vincent Cooper, of Common Denominator Network. He owns it. It's his. He got shows on it every time. We'll have him cover some of the shows.
I share it. Everyone on there, I share out I want more. I would love for you guys. Come on. I mean, jump aboard, you know. I love putting your stuff out on our show, on our page. So thank you, by the way.
Appreciate it. We appreciate
all of you, because you usually have other guests come on too as well. So thank you.
Yeah, we got a segment here a little bit. Our host, who was just commenting, he'll be on here a little bit, do an outdoor segment. But we're gonna back down from this topic here in a second. We'll come back to everything. We're gonna get into some of our other stuff because we'll make sure we're still on time here. Today I want y'all to sit down and look at some of these memes. Okay. Now, some of these were donated by Dean Cerny and some fans, and some of these, well, just quit. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Pay close attention. Here we go. Here's the first one.
Master electrician at hand.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm wrong. No. Whoever thought of that has got a lot of time. They need a job. They got a lot of time on their hands. All right, here we go. Bang. Yes. Yes, I'm all in. I don't know where you buy a belt for that damn. If you ever threw a fan belt, you'd be in trouble.
Well, I know that's right.
We get to make one, but eco-friendly. Me? Nah, I got you eco-friendly right here, buddy. Nope. This one right here, you might see this if you come to my house in my family photo album.
Yeah.
That's just You know, sometimes, Commander, you and I have things on here that we're like, I might do that.
I might do that. Yeah.
This is one of these things.
Yeah.
You know,
I was mentioned before the show we skipped. I thought I might put that on my flat bottom boat.
that's not a
You'll
bad
find a
idea.
camper shell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea. I don't. Someone making fun of it need to mind their own concerns.
I might have to cut a hole in the top and get me a dome bubble and put up there.
Yeah. We get some fiberglass. Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
not. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey,
Think
look.
about it.
now you wouldn't want to commit a crime in that boat.
No.
'Cause
No.
You'd be recognizable. You'd be recognizable. All right, here we go. I thought I had 2 straps. Just had 1. That's something I would do. I'm sorry.
yeah. That's just
And
yeah.
I'm not going to say I haven't, but I might have done that
Mm.
before in my life. All right. Ever since you changed my wipers, my car won't start. Yeah, I'm
You
sure the
think?
wipers have anything to do with this deal.
Coca-Cola and Pepsi are good for that, by the
Yes,
way.
they
Yes.
are. And a penny. If you put a penny underneath one of the battery posts right there, you'll solve that issue too.
Yep.
Now,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
because the copper, it goes straight to the copper. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'd like to know when's the last time you opened the hood.
It's been a while.
I guarantee you. All right, these next couple here. Whew.
Hang on.
If you're a Star Trek fan, I'm sorry. Pippi Long Spocking.
Kind of looks like Dylan Mulvaney, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit on. Yeah, on crack.
Look at the ears. The ears are plastic.
Oh.
Oh man, that's wrong. All right. I got evidence that Back to the Future almost had Sylvester Stallone star in it. Marty McFly.
McSly.
Oh.
Now, if Madonna calls, I'm not in.
I'm sorry.
Only 24 tour.
That's
Oh man,
oh
that ain't even right.
Actually, I think she looks better now.
that's just wrong.
That's before the surgery.
Yeah.
Okay. You ever wonder what it'd be like for Slim Shady and Andy Griffin to come together? Eminem and Mayberry. He fit that well. Hey, we cross them over, even in the cartoon.
Yes.
Even in cartoons, we cross over. Mr. E.T. Pitiful.
Give me my
I
Skittles.
love the,
Give me my Skittles.
one or two more necklaces, and I think that would put that Mr. E.T. down on the ground.
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
A little too much weight.
Yep.
Back before everybody was a bunch of sensitive crybabies, you had these two.
Yep.
But we still had a sense of humor.
Oh, good
Red
old Archie
Fox.
Bunker.
And that ain't
And Archie,
Photoshop. They actually were together.
Oh yeah.
All right, all you Navy guys out there, you older Navy guys, I got something for you. A rocker for retired sailors.
I am not laughing at this one.
Go side by side. Oh. This lady here, when her glasses are ineffective, you need to retire. She shot the one right in the boob with the shots. Sometimes you have to admit it. It's time to retire. A girl who's prepared for it. Why ain't it hurting? Your mom's like, get out of the way. That's wrong.
That's just wrong.
All right, this one here.
That's just wrong.
This one here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
That is slick.
I don't know which is a sweeter ride.
Yeah, I'd drive either one of them. To be honest with you. And that truck looks just cool, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Pull up to that, haul somebody's car. Hey, be afraid to put it on there. Now, this next one right here, I'm a hard no. Before we even get started, I'm a hard no. There's no damn way I'll do this.
Not.
You can now bury your loved ones inside a coffee table to see them every day as long as the coffee table will hold. I'm pretty sure I passed.
Yeah.
If my kids do that to me, just put me like this. Because
That's wrong.
That just looks weird to me. That just looks weird. I like that one lady. She wants to get him run. Take the camera off me. All right. Tell me if the song don't pop in your head. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Kung Fu Bunny.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. And this guy here he's not redneck. He's a hillbilly.
He's a first class idiot.
Yeah, that's the same clothes he uses when he sees his sister.
That's creative. That's creative.
I wish this would have been a video, because I guarantee you that mall come up out of that and hit him right in his gonads. There's just no
way.
It does not look like it would be. It would hurt. It looks like it would hurt. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. To quote a great philosopher, Forrest Gump, "Stupid is, stupid does." All right. We'll go check it. We'll get to the video part in a second. Let's check out some of these comments right here. Travis Elder's in the house. Thank you, Travis. Tune in. This show should be on fire with you three together. Lord help us.
911.
Yeah, 911. What is your emergency?
Yeah, Travis
King's
on us.
King's on.
Shady Griffith.
Shady Griffith. Yeah. Best sleep you ever have. Oh no. Hell no. I'm out. All right, we'll do some more comedy. Now, men, if you're happily married, this is a proper answer. If you ever
add 100 married men, that's you to her. Tell me a part of your wife that's bigger than it should be.
Steve, I'm going to say her heart.
He got him some that night, I bet you.
She was staring at him.
Boy, she had to look like
a dog on some meat. Say something. He's over sweating. He had the whole world watching. All right. A divorce attorney online won. Now, this was a setup question. Okay. Because, I would have got in trouble because I'd have said mouth. So, yeah, I'd have been. Yeah. All right, here's our old buddy Cat Williams.
So all you got to do is tell the truth. The truth is crazy enough. You ain't got to make up no shit. I'm going to say something to you that sounds like a motherfucker made it up. And it's really in the news. The FBI, our FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, said they don't know whose cocaine was at the White House.
I don't know.
What type of investigation did you do? I don't know what the fuck is going on. We don't know whose it is. It was in Hunter Biden's room. It had Hunter's blow on the bag. What do you mean, whose cocaine? It's crazy. Hunt on crack. Joe is doing the best he motherfucking can.
87 straight
We
face.
done lowered the bar so low for Joe. As long as Joe don't fall, we be fine. Go on and get up in the stairs, Joe. There you go. That's a boy.
3 times.
Hunt on crack. Joe sleep. The only person really working at the White House, behind the scenes, is Joe Biden's German Shepherd named Commander. Commander has been 13 motherfuckers at the White House to this day. Commander is standing on business. Take his picture down, if you would. In case you wonder why you don't see Kamala Harris, she's scared of dogs.
Shits and giggles.
It's a crazy world.
Shits and giggles. That is brilliant.
That's great.
Oh man,
I don't care who you are.
they had a deal about her laugh.
See, that's the real news, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that is real
it
news,
is.
and we accept it. We accept.
You can't make that stuff up.
Yeah.
You
No.
can't.
Well, you know, comedians we're amateur reporters. Okay, just some of us are completely full of shit. But you know, there's some truth somewhere in comedy. There's always the truth somewhere. I heard you
It's a
laughing.
pleasure to be here. I went to the gym today.
Thanks for coming.
Listen first. First, listen. Since February, I've been going to the gym 5 or 6 days a week. I don't like it. I go because I want to be healthier. I have such a long road ahead of me. I lost 100 pounds, and people say to me, wow, we can really see it in your face. How big was my head before I started this journey? Apparently, I was the Kool-Aid man. Nobody ever said anything to me. Oh, yeah, Kool-Aid's here. That's John. His head's the size of a manhole cover. We don't talk about it, though. Shh. And it's not like I'm getting back in shape. Oh, getting back in shape? No, I never was in shape. So in February, I hired a trainer. I've had many since then. Some quit, some turned to drugs and alcohol. One trainer quit the business and opened up a candy store. Seriously, he makes the best maple walnut fudge I've ever tasted.
Maple walnut fudge.
I'm not just big, I'm a carrier. People get big around me.
Carrier.
Then the trainer says to me, you know, you're tired now, you're a little sore from working out, but once you start, you get addicted. I don't think so. I think I can quit this gym stuff anytime I want. I got a lot of willpower.
Oh my
That was good.
May he rest in peace.
Yes.
Oh man. Her mouth, number one answer. That's mine. Her mouth got bigger. Yeah. I enjoy being married, so I didn't want to answer that question. All right, guys. Got through those pretty quick. In case you tune in, first of all, welcome. Commander and I here, glad to see you guys. Glad to see you tune in here. We just did all our memes. Now we're going on to On This Day in History.
Oh, yes. Let's find out what happened.
Probably a bunch of crap. That's what no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Oh, look, it's blank. Nothing happened on this day.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you. Something happened. Something happened. All right, here we go. On this day, May the 7th. That looks like May 17th if your eyes are bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
May 7th, yeah. 1994, Edward Munch's The Scream recovered after theft. For those of you who don't know what that is a picture. It's an overpriced paid picture. But they found it. Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
2004, marine biologist Richard Thompson coins the term microplastics.
Microplastics.
I never heard that. You can coin it all you want to. Go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, you can call it what you want to.
Yep, you have it. That's yours.
Yep.
1984, Vietnam veterans exposed to Agent Orange win a $180 million settlement. Listen to me, $180 million back in 1984 is a boatload of money now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Good for them. Good for them, by the way. 1843, first Japanese immigrant arrives in the U.S. Boy, man, I seen the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
I mean, Mr.
Grasshopper.
Miyagi, yeah.
Grasshopper.
Mr. Miyagi come over before that.
Miyagi, yeah.
Yeah, check it. I ain't sure
good.
that's correct. Yeah. 1824. We're not gonna make it the whole show. They're gonna shut us off. 1824. Beethoven Symphony Number 9 debuts. Wow.
Cool.
He's dead and still making music. Cool. 1763. Ottawa Chief Pontiac rebellion against the British begins. Ottawa is a Native American tribe.
Mm-hmm. They buddied up with the French.
Mm-hmm. They did a lot too.
Yes, they did.
1954. French defeated at Dien Bien Phu. Okay, close enough. I guess it's right. 1915. German submarine sinks Lusitania.
That started all right there.
Yeah.
Okay. 1896. Serial killer H.H. Holmes is hanged in Philadelphia. H.H. Holmes was a mean dude. 1960. Oh, wow. It's a Russian name. I'm going to give it a try. Leonid Bezovic becomes leader of the USSR. 1998. Daimler-Benz announces purchase of Chrysler Corporation. Yes. And then sold it. 1945. Germany surrenders unconditionally to the Allies at Reims.
Yes, they did.
And that was the start.
But
That
the
was the fall.
Nuremberg trials started shortly after that.
That's right. And that was on this day, May 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Day in history. Now, you know, we get these from the History Channel. And so, as you say, you report it. We report it. You decide.
That's right.
Now, our favorite segment that we do on here, because we love to try to help people if we can. It's time now for our missing person segment. All right. Now, you guys know how this works. If you see if you see any of these people on here, don't hesitate to call the family and let them know. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back and make sure I'm on. Yep, that's up. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Tabitha Danielle Tudors. Okay. April 29, 2003, Nashville, Tennessee. Here's her picture. Here's the age enhanced picture. Well, she looks like a lot of women I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, it's a common, you know. All right. Date of birth used, February 15th, 1990. Place of birth, Nashville, Tennessee. Hair, sandy blonde, eyes blue. Height, 5'11" at the time of her disappearance. Obviously, she'll probably be taller now.
Mm-hmm.
Weight, 100 pounds at the time of her disappearance. She's a female, and she's white. Okay. Reward. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $50,000 for information leading to the recovery of Tabitha Tudors and the prosecution of the person responsible for her disappearance. They think she's already gone because look what they wrote for the recovery.
Her recovery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tudors has a birthmark on her stomach and a scar on her finger. Both of her eyes are pierced. Excuse me, both of her ears are pierced. Details. Tabitha Tudors was last seen early on the morning of April 29th. That's my wife's birthday. 2003. At her residence in Nashville, Tennessee. She left the house on her way to board the school bus, but never got on the bus and did not arrive at school. She has not been seen or heard of since that time.
Wow.
If you have any information concerning this person, please contact your local FBI office or your nearest American Embassy consulate. Field office is Memphis. Or if you don't want to call nobody, you can submit an anonymous tip online. One more time, guys. Take a good look at her. That's what she may look like. All right.
Our society across the board has gotten so heinous in the evil actions. Yes, Beethoven actually wrote his best pieces after he was deaf, by the way.
Right.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is, our society, we're we've gotten heartless. Not all of us. I'm just saying evil is heartless. And to do that to a boy girl is just completely. The name's on the tip of my tongue, but there's a boy, I believe it was Minnesota or Iowa. He was on a milk carton for years.
Yeah.
And they never did, of course, find, to my knowledge, they haven't found him yet.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of them. Now, we've been pretty lucky. We used to have a host on here with us who would check his phone and see that some of them have been found. Okay, FBI never did. They don't do their job and update, but there's some of them that have never been found, and or update bones have been discovered. We're waiting an announcement, whatever. It's just this is the way human beings treat each other, right? This is the way we treat each other, and we expect everybody to get along and stuff. I mean, it's just I don't know. We just on this day a serial killer was put to death. Was hung. Okay, well,
Okay.
they need to do a little more. These want to do kids need to be a little more than hung, in my professional opinion. All right, let's do a trivia question. Now you two can't answer because you already know the answer. All right, so the host will not answer this time. All right, the trivia question. Back to the Future 1. And what other movie took place on the very date and time? It's a popular movie, extremely popular movie, okay? But it was made and it took place on the same exact time. Go. And this is 25 entries into the mystery box. 25 entries in the mystery box, and whoever can tell me what other movie took place at the same time as Back to the Future. Okay. FBI can't figure out whose coke is found in the most secure building in our country. Yeah, listen, the FBI, some of the mass shootings, and this is an unpopular take, but I'm going to say it anyway. Some of these mass shootings was the FBI's fault. Okay.
Could have been prevented.
If the FBI would have did their job. Not saying all of them. Now, I know the FBI is trying, but listen, that nightclub, the one that sticks in my head the most is a nightclub down in Florida when a gentleman went in there. Apparently, he wasn't supposed to have it. FBI knew he wasn't supposed to have a gun, but they let him have it anyway. They didn't do the job.
Are you talking about the? I think it's called the Pulse. The gay bar.
Yeah, it happened some time back. Yeah. The FBI, they knew he shouldn't have had a gun, and they let him have it anyway. Okay, I know there was another one where a kid got a gun. Our gentleman got a gun when he's supposed to have the damn gun, and the FBI knew about it. Again, when they did the NICS check, they didn't stop him from buying it, and they knew it. So, but and some of them are just other people's fault. Kids steal guns too. You know. So, I'm sure the guys are out right now looking that up. What other movie?
They're probably looking it up on the net.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Google. The Google
I guarantee you, Dean's got Google on standby.
I know.
Okay?
I mean, he's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, getting back to that nightclub, that gay nightclub in Florida called the Pulse, they renamed it after all the commotion was over.
Oh yeah.
Now it's called. They named it Flatliners.
Huh.
Flatliners. Okay.
Wow. Wrong.
Yeah.
We have to look at tragedy sometimes and make a joke out of it.
You do that.
We have. That's the only way to comprehend the deviousness, the hatred behind. And I'm not saying death is a joking matter by no stretch of the imagination.
No, but it depends on who you are too, which is unfair. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if Dave Chappelle or I would have put that in a comedy joke, they'd want our show banned, or they would try to say you can't say that. First of all, for the record, I say what the hell I want to say. I'm a veteran in this country. I earn the right. I write my jokes. If you don't like them, don't come to my show.
Yeah.
Anyway, and so, but now since the gay community did this, it's perfectly acceptable to have that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's crap.
Yeah,
that's crap. I wouldn't have named my bar. Now, do I want it banned? Nope, I don't. If that's what they want to name their place, and they want to serve drinks, and people come in there, hey, make your money.
Hey, there you go.
Make your money. I'm not going to hold any man accountable for wanting to better himself. Just let's not double standard. Stop the double standard, and everybody do the same thing. Good luck.
Well,
Good,
Jerry-
Capitalism at its best.
yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on that. I'm
Jerry
gonna-
Seinfeld about 2 weeks ago mentioned that the movie industry, 3 weeks ago, movie industry has gone down the toilet, and extreme leftists have really made it where humor is not there. So I want to tell you something, both of you, that I have you on here. I think Justin's going to be on shortly. You know, that's what we need more of. I wish I had a funny way about me. I do. It's warped, twisted, and demented. But you guys put out, yeah, Richie, you do. You put out some good material, and to make people laugh in some of the most trying of times is very, very honorable, and I want to thank you personally.
Yeah.
Oh, no
And
problem.
I'm not just saying that; I mean that. I wish I had that quality. You know.
Well, and to kind of, I'd thank everybody watching too, because some of the stuff my viewers send me in a personal message.
Yeah.
You know, this man here sends me quite a bit. I got a catalog of crap that he's got on there, and some of it I can't play because it's got music on it. You know how they'll they
the
go
music,
crazy on
yeah.
the music, copyright. But some of it I put on here as well. But I thank everybody. I think everybody out there, I do what I do because of that. I also thank the judge back in 1989 in Davies County for telling me, he said, boy, you better get back in the comedy because I'm tired of seeing your ass.
Yeah.
So that was my first extent. And then
Yeah.
back in 2001, I had to go in front of him again. And he said the same thing. He said, I understand you're a funny man. Maybe you ought to go to comedy instead of beating people up. I was, Judge, you know what? You're probably correct. Because
Probably
I
right.
see again, we're going to start off with $25,000, work our way up.
Ooh,
Oh, you know what, Judge? I just wrote a joke.
I just wrote
We get out of here. Of course, you know, when you crap in a cop car, he said the comedy went too far. Now make up your mind, Judge. Either it's funny or it's not funny. I see him later on. He said it's funny. He couldn't say it's funny behind the desk. You know.
Yeah. Behind,
Later-
when he's at the bench, he's got to be
But later on, he thought-
stern. Yeah.
Later on, I thought it was funny. While we're waiting on J-Dub, I want to play a couple other deals for you since you're a guest. We started what we call an idiot family. Okay.
Oh yeah, these are great.
Now, some of these
Great.
we know are staged, but it's just the fact that there's people like that. Now, you've seen the first one. This is the very first one we ever had. You've seen her on our intro.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
That
She
is
met
brilliant.
the family.
That is brilliant. We love that one.
Yeah.
Now, listen here. You got to listen to real closely. I think this might be her sister.
The flash flood, of course, is rapid, but this was exceptionally fast, and it swept people away. And the three people who died said that it just caught them completely off guard.
Said it caught him completely off guard.
You think?
Okay. All right. And this is one of the fan favorites right here. Listen closely to what she's saying.
I keep getting crickets in my house. I don't know why. I've never had a cricket problem before, but I looked it up, and apparently it's really bad luck to kick them out of your house. Like, you're not supposed to kick them out of your house, but like, what am I supposed to do? Like, let you stay here? Now there's like 36 crickets running around because I did kick out one, and let me tell you, I had a really, really horrible week after that. And now they're just running around. And I'm like, please move. I just want to make a piece of toast and you're in my way. And I open a cabinet and it's just like, oh, hey, cricket that I can't kick out of my house. Can you please just leave? I don't want to kick you out. I just want to ask you nicely to leave. My house is just infested with crickets.
I want to tell her those ain't crickets.
That it ain't crickets.
Those are roaches. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. We have a question over here. Dean Cerny wants me to ask the question again. Okay, Dean. Back to the Future 1 and another popular movie took place on the same day, same time. What is it? Cricket squatters. Yeah,
Yeah.
Them crickets, all right. Yeah. Huh?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Me too.
Baby
Right.
Moses in a
Also-
basket.
also called hashtag me too. I have also heard pound me too. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a lot of
Some material for you, Rich.
Yeah. I got a brand new joke that I wrote, and I'm going to be debuting Saturday. I already told it to you.
Yeah.
The Wagner injury. It's a funny little thing.
It's good.
First of all, I almost want to say I champion women. I don't believe that they're, women are less equal than men are. In fact, they got a right to vote. And in my culture, the Cherokee culture, women had just as much power as the men. They own the homes. If they put you out and all your stuff out, you were out. You moved the hell out. You got evicted. All right. And they were on war parties. They decided, things like that. So I don't have a problem with women. As long as they're nice people, I don't have a problem with them. There is some that are, It's just like men. There's some of them are like, you just want to slap the crap out of them. And so when I tell these jokes, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I think if God made anything better than a woman, he kept it for himself. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like no one's got my answer to the trivia question today. So I'm going to tell you what it is. Back to the Future 1 and the movie Goonies.
Goonies came out the same time.
Same time. Mm-hmm. If you look in the movie, when the guy's doing sit-ups, you see October 26th, 1985. When Marty was in his car, when he set the date, it was October 26th, 1985. Both working on the same day. That's the real calendars. All right, there you go.
Important things.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And the Goonies was a good movie.
Movie's an excellent movie.
I love that movie.
People don't like Goonies. There's something wrong with them.
Yeah, that's right.
I know. I heard a lot of my neighbor kids going, "Hey, you guys!" You knock it off.
You quit. You
ain't never seen the movie Goonies? Hang on. So I go watch the movie Goonies. Like, okay, all right. I ain't gonna holler like an idiot, but okay. Appreciate it. So, all right, guys, we're here with Vincent Cooper. He owns the Common Denominator Network. He does a lot of politics, but he does a lot of other information as well. He's on there with us talking about some of the things he's going to Washington D.C. for. Some things he was in. Something that he was in Des Moines, Iowa. Matter of fact, today he was on his road back when I talked to him, and I've known Vincent for a little while now. First time I seen Vincent, we were in a restaurant together. I was getting ready to perform, and he had a dog with him. He had a dog, and he was utilizing his right to carry. Okay, on the side there. I don't remember what it was. I asked you what caliber it was, but I don't remember what it was at that time. And so that's the first time I've seen him. And then I've been trying to get Vincent to come on this network. There you go. I've been trying to get him to come on my network for a while. And he went and started his own, and then there you go. Now he's got other shows on there. So tell us a little bit about what kind of shows. Yeah, thank you, Dean. I appreciate it. Finally stumped Dean. Tell us about your network and your shows on your network, will you?
We've got, I believe, either 9 or 11 programs. 6 or 7 of them. I personally believe in God. Jesus is my savior. I love the Bible, but I'm a very spiritual man. And we have like 6 or 7 programs, 7 programs that are paramistic. In other words, it's spiritual growth, and different people do different things. I could not believe what I saw. I watched Anita doing what's called intuitive art, and her hands were literally 3-4 inches above the paper, and she'd put a color on that paper, and she'd just wave her hands, and the colors would show up on her hands. I saw this. No trick photography. So we've got the paramistic. It's great stuff. Some people like the apparitions, ghosts and stuff like that. Tarot cards, I guess, is another thing. So that's one side. But the other side is like Truck It. And Truck It has Mama Sally, a female.
I know her.
Female truck driver.
Yep.
And I'll put her up next to any guy. She knows the roads. Been doing it for 50 plus years. And Chad Candy, and he's just a charming. I call him my charming clown. It's not to put him down. He's got a great sense of humor. Again, you guys, we need more humor. I can't even begin to tell you. I would never. I could never put little blurps like this in the middle of my program. I could never pull it off, but you can, and I like that. I do. It's a different flair, and flavor. And so we've got the logbook is geared 100% to all veterans and the needs of the veterans. See, a lot of the veterans that are coming back, sadly enough, they're coming back in pieces. Yeah. And we've lost so many men and women for our freedoms and our rights to pursue our liberty and our happiness that we just don't engage. The youth now does not even think about going into the military. So the logbook is geared towards the military, the men and women who have served, who have been injured, who need help. PTSD is a very real thing. Sometimes you can't unsee what you saw.
No,
you can't.
No, you can't.
And
to touch
some
on
people can handle it, but some people can handle it. But the logbook with Kimberly and her husband, Dakota. Sorry, Dakota. I forgot your name for a moment. But Kimberly and Dakota, they go down to the border at this point. They are on the ground, boots on the ground, and just remarkable couple. They take their baby with them everywhere, and they're bringing back live footage of what's going on at Eagle Pass, for instance.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're also, again, like I said, they're geared towards veterans. So if you know of any veteran out there that is undergoing, for instance, red flag laws, reach out to the logbook on Facebook. They will be more than glad to help you. If you have PTSD, yeah, Texans doing exactly Texas shit, right? Getting involved. That yeah. Yes, it's Kimberly.
No, he wants to know if your gun. What type of gun you had? Is it a Kimber?
Oh, Kimber. Okay, no. This is a Springfield Armory.
Oh, that's a good gun.
1911 A1, 45 ACP.
It's mil spec too. It's mil spec. Yeah. Somebody's got one. So, you talking a while ago.
I keep my gun with me all the time. I never thought I'd ever have to carry in my lifetime. But some situations came out about 10 years ago. I got caught in a crossfire of paint guns, stupid road rage. And an officer said to me, if you had a sidearm, that would have been a justifiable homicide. And I just looked at the officer. His name was Flavin from Independence. And I looked at him and I said, really? He said, yeah, that paintball could hit you in the eye, hit you in the temple, give you a hematoma on your neck.
Right.
And kill you. So, having gone through that myself, I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm not playing any games. And I think a person who carries a gun, if they don't hold it in their hand, they keep it in their holster, they should be able to do that everywhere they go. Iowa, believe it or not, Iowa and Jefferson City, Des Moines, Iowa Capitol, Jefferson City Capitol are two Capitol buildings that allow you to carry conceal.
No,
you go through a metal detector.
There you go.
But you pull that out of your holster, you pull that out of wherever you've got it, and you're going to be meeting a lot of trouble with the peace officers.
You should. And you should. Yeah, waving around like an idiot, you shouldn't suffer consequences. Do stupid things, suffer stupid consequences. You talked about a while ago, one of your shows, and people come out of the military broken. Mm-hmm. Well, Commander and I did a lot of research on 22 a day. We all know that's how many veterans commit suicide every day. But if you go do a little more research, you'll find out that number is closer to 45.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because you got people coming out of the military, different branches of service. For example, the part of the suicide that's on the rise with veterans who are coming out of the military is they don't want to stay in the military. They think it's got soft. They don't want to stay. But they don't want to come out into this world because they don't think they get any love, politics, whatever the reason is. Okay, so they're stuck. So then they believe, well, the only thing to do is commit suicide. That's on the rise. And I think that's just tragic. And I think it's just, it's wrong. Because come on out. Come on, we got a lot of veterans out here that'll help you.
Yeah.
Come on out here. You know, if you're watching right now and you're active duty, come on out. If you want to come out, come out. I know our military has gone, it's fluctuated up and down, up and down, up and down. That's just life, guys.
Whoa.
That's the way all life does that.
It's always in a cycle.
It is.
It's always in a cycle.
I had a gentleman tell me one time who was way smarter than me. He goes, life is like this. It's like a pendulum. You get real good things happening. Things are flowing, you know, and as it moves toward, you know, things start slowing down. And then you'll hit a spot where it's bad. It's real bad. But what happens when it hits a spot where it's bad? It's got to come back down again. And so a lot of people believe this is where we're like right here. You know, it's going to come back to where it averages out, and it's going to start being prosperous again. I don't know. That's what I was explained. But those are some of the things that people commit suicide. Medical reason is still the biggest reason overall why people commit suicide. It's not good. It's really not good. And so comedy, it's if you're laughing, you ain't crying. That's my statement. I wrote that. If you're laughing, you ain't crying. And we want you to.
Oh,
listen,
yeah, absolutely.
We want you to cry too, because sometimes a good old cry will help a person.
Yeah,
okay,
just get it out of your system.
I mean, look, you know, you could be the toughest man in the world, but your mama died, you're crying. Well, go ahead, get it out of your system. It helps rejuvenate the body, cleanse the body. Okay. I got a big old bit about funerals I'm going to tell you all about someday too.
Okay.
About 5 minutes of funny stuff about funerals. But anyway, you know, you talk about people taking a bad situation and making it good. I'm from a town called Jamesport, Missouri. You know where Jamesport is, okay? We had a family over there, a lot of trickery. They did a lot of trickeration and stuff like that. The dad died. The biggest prankster in town died. The son was the second biggest prankster, okay?
Okay.
Before they died, him and his son had a big meeting. A quiet, secretly meeting. No one knew anything about it, right? They got him they put his casket out there, and they said they said all these things for him. They went to put him in a hearse, and he heard, "Set me down easy, boys. Don't drop me." Boy, people were freaking out, almost dropped in and everything. They put him in, he's laughing real hard. His mother was like this. She didn't blink. She didn't speak, right? So they get out to the graveyard, and they pull the casket out here. The pallbearers are freaking out. They don't hear the, "Oh, set me down easy, boys. Don't drop me." They dropped the casket right above the hole. They were scattered. The son was laying on his back. He was laughing so hard he couldn't move. His mother just the whole time. So laugh about it. You know, laugh about his death. I mean, I don't suspect doing that in front of hundreds of people in the family, but listen, hey, he did it. He pulled it off, and it was funny. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. I was 17 years old. That was the greatest thing I ever seen in my life. But what happened was they took an insert out of a doll. Okay, and the dad recorded these voices for his son because he had terminal cancer and he knew he was dying. Okay, and so his son put it to remote control. He'd hit whichever saying his dad wanted. His dad be talking out of the casket. It's hilarious. Not from the mom. The mom didn't think none of that was funny.
Yeah.
She didn't have a bit of it, you know. But yeah, it was funny. So, and it would have been funny.
May I go in the opposite direction? Because you were mentioning the veterans and humor and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know there was a time when young men that were 14, 15, and 16 years old would try to enlist into the armed forces to fight during the World War II, with the Korean War, with Vietnam War. Young men, underage, really wanted to serve the country.
Yeah.
And we don't have that same fervor anymore.
No, we don't.
I don't know one young man right now that's saying, "Hey, I want to go into the military." I think that's what I want to try.
No. I'll tell you something else too. Go back a little further in history. 14-year-old boys were getting married. You give them a plow. They had 40 acres. They had to till that plow. They had to plow that 40 acres of land, take care of their wife and the kids coming. Okay, at a man at 14. You ain't seen none of that going on.
Oh,
anymore. No. Soft.
No, not happening.
All right, guys, let's welcome my brother, Padre in Arms, Mr. J-Dub. He's the owner.
J-Dub, there he is.
The owner and proprietor of BV Nation. Means backwoods. It's not something to do with your sister kissing or nothing like that. It's Backwoods Veterans Media. Okay. He's a good guy. He's a friend of mine, a close personal friend. We talk off camera a lot about silly shit. football.
You know.
Well, did I say silly shit? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he's a good guy. He's on here doing his outdoor segment. Say hi to Vincent Cooper there, buddy.
Mr. Cooper, pleasure, good sir. And thank
you.
you for being part of today's show, man. It is very good to hear somebody that has, a decent head on their shoulders and can actually think logically, unlike the rest of today's society anymore. I swear, my goodness, it is. Yeah, the world is falling apart. Society is done. We're just going through the motions now. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
we're just flowing with it now.
Yeah.
Wait.
You just said a mouthful, because common sense is what's lacking, and it's like deodorant. You can tell the ones that use it and the ones that don't.
We see. I used to
man's
bar
onto
soap.
something here.
Yeah.
I
use
man is
Irish
onto
Spring.
something.
Does that count?
Irish Spring's some good ass soap.
Yeah, it is.
That's look, hey, quick story. I was laying in bed farting one night. Shelly got madder than shit. She goes, "You nasty." I'm gonna say a few words. She goes, "You nasty son of a bitch, stop." I said, "I can't help it." She put her hands in my belly and she pushed it. I'm gonna push it out. She goes, "Oh, good God." She started gagging and she don't gag. She, "Oh, you better go. You need to go take a shower now." The shower ain't gonna stop farting. You better go shower. You stink. I go and take a shower with Irish Spring. Quit farting. Irish Spring kills farts.
He's got the cat gang going over there.
Irish Spring gas X.
Where do you stick the soap, bar of soap?
I'm all kind of son bitch and asshole, and I'm gonna monitor what you eat. Yeah, you ain't. You don't leave me. So yeah.
So a whole lot of honking for right away, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But
it worked.
What you eat and what you fixed.
Yeah, whatever you made, it's your fault. Yeah. You didn't have to have 3 helpings. Hey, don't accuse me of that. Yeah.
The number of helpings doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was a fact of what was in the helpings.
Yeah.
That's what it was, man. Oh my goodness.
So imagine when we call my daughter and told her that. Ew. She didn't see no humor in it. I'm like, that's funny as hell. Irish Spring quits people farting. Boom, done.
Yeah, no, I particularly myself, I gave up the Irish Spring a while ago and then switched over to the whole what was that? The Old Spice.
Yeah.
I use the Old
You're
Spice.
telling your age now.
Well, hey, they got the best commercials.
Entirely off for a while.
Yeah.
It's all coming back in gray. It's bullshit. But
I got all my soap coming in from Bath and Body Works now.
Oh yeah, you're stuck.
The wife is.
You're
the
stuck.
wife. They all got all kinds of good smelly crap in there.
Yeah, you're stuck. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm stuck. Yeah.
I use Dean's now. I use Dean's soap, also known as the Squatch.
Squatch. Well, I'll tell you something about Old Spice. They make the best commercials.
Oh yeah,
they really do. Man.
They do.
The recent one where she's knocking on the door. Are you using all my Old Spice? Oops. Grown ass man in the bathroom. Oops. I love them Old Spice. They're funny. I don't use it, but it's hilarious.
I remember back when they had Terry Crews on those commercials.
Yeah,
when he was doing
yes.
block, Billy King, explosion. Oh my!
It's a good way to flip in the shower doing that stuff, though.
Yeah.
Right.
When I was a kid, we used lava soap.
Oh yeah, it's like washing yourself with sandpaper.
Yeah, my stepdad.
Yeah, I was
my
gonna say
stepdad
we use lava in the garage, man. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
No, my stepdad bringing this in here. You guys have been playing in the dirt all day. Use this. I don't want to use this stuff. He said, make sure you scrub your butthole. No, that. Yeah, you're mine.
Are you kidding?
I'll drip
I
dry.
use that for degreasing after an oil change. I want to do it.
That feels like a corn cob.
I don't know how many layers of skin he thought I was going to take off, but he had something else coming, buddy.
Good grease cutter.
Oh my God! But yeah, now they got all that liquid soap now. The only liquid soap I use is Decent when I go hunting. Boom.
DC.
Boom. And it's medicated too. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I use for killing the scent out there in the woods? Campfire.
Yep. Campfire.
That's all I use.
That works. That works. You know,
Oh,
my
my
dad,
Smoke
goodness.
doesn't affect them. Smoke doesn't affect the odor of the smoke doesn't affect.
it's natural smell. They've smelled it before.
Yeah.
So, my,
Okay.
my dad, the guy I called Dad Phil, he every year when he comes hunting, he will go and take a crap in the timber. I'm thinking, well, hunting's done. Every time he crap, we'd shoot a deer. This went on for like 6 years. Finally, I said, Dad, what the hell are you doing to bring these deer in? He said, son, 2 weeks before deer season, I drink a red clover tea. And he said, every time I poop, the red clover comes up, and there you are. I said, well, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not doing it, because if I do it, there won't be no deer within miles. Okay, I'm just saying. But he drinks red clover tea.
So lies. I say lies. That is not
Wrong.
why.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Exactly.
Fake news.
Oh
Wrong.
my God. Speaking of shenanigans in the outdoors.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we go.
my goodness. You're going to love this one. So I actually got a couple stories you guys are going to get a giggle out of. First off, is a little justice that has been served finally. So I know a lot of folks have seen this video going around out there around the interwebs, but a bunch of teens coming out down there out of Florida, going in their boat, and you see the guy is being cute and dumping a couple garbage cans worth of crap overboard. I don't know if you guys have seen this one or not. So, as a matter of fact, Richie, I sent you the.
I'm trying to get it up for you.
Yeah, I know I sent you the link
Yeah,
for it,
I'm trying to
and
get it
that
up.
has a video in it. But two teens have been charged following a viral video that showed teenagers on a boat dumping drums full of trash into the water off the coast of Florida during a spring break-like event. According to a report on Sunday, a group of teenagers sped into the waves of the Atlantic from Lake Boca through South Florida's iconic Boca Raton Inlet. They were seen chucking bins of empty bottles and garbage into the Atlantic, leaving a trail of trash behind, video shows. The viral video captured the trail of floating debris after the party seekers zoomed off in their boat. An overhead drone pointed in at the front of the boat recorded them waving and laughing. The footage went viral online and sparked some pretty good some pretty fierce backlash, excuse me. Talking like Commander now. Anyhow, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, which has been the lead investigative agency on the matter, said that the two teens have been charged with a third-degree felony of causing pollution so as to harm or injure human health or welfare, animal, plant, or aquatic life or property, WFLA reports. So, in other words, yeah, these guys did a big time no, and they got the smacking for it. Rightfully so.
They deserve it. Yeah, they deserve it.
They are going to get cooked.
Yeah, and there we go, Mads. I'm telling you, you gotta love it. I don't know if this is them just talking about the story, or if it's just a video of the ads, man.
I hate ads. Come on, hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up.
Yep. We don't care about it.
You're killing me, Smalls.
We want to see the criminals.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Killing me, Chase. Killing me. And really? Anyhow, you go ahead and scroll on down. Wrong story.
Nice black bear.
Wrong
story.
That's the next one we're getting to, Pimp. You're one ahead.
Oh, bears.
I'm trying to figure out where that video is.
Yeah, you're on the wrong one. You're on the
Well,
next story.
That story that you just told us, and we're waiting for the video to come up. There was a kid that purposely ran over 3 or 4 deer that were blocked in by snow on a bridge. Purposely ran them over, and he was arrested. And then they turned around and they said the fine wasn't enough, nor the time. The kid was actually going to school to become a forest ranger.
Oh. Oh no.
Yes.
Wow.
And the law enforcement, you know what? You'll never be a forest ranger. You will never, ever, ever be in law enforcement. I mean, he purposely ran over these helpless deer. And then what these kids that you're saying are doing, it's just wrong. It's a year usually in jail for littering, I think, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah,
Across-
for this extent that these kids did, yeah, it usually does. So, but yeah, this has become a worldwide story. FWC Chairman Rodney Barreto said,
"That one ain't."
Are you sure? Well, again, you're looking at, that's the next story that we're going to be talking about here in just a minute. So, anyhow, we'll move on to that one. Says Richie, you already got that one up. So, Headline reads, TikTok trending question about being stuck in a forest with a man or a bear yields strategic tips. You can't make this up. So we've all, I tell you what, this week's W of the Week goes to social media. Swear to God it does. It's got to, because this whole blowing up trend with all these, I don't even know if you want to call them females, because that is being derogatory towards females. At least the respectable ones, where they're talking about, what would you rather do? What would you rather spend time with, either a man or the bear? And women are going, oh, well, we'll go with the bear because they won't, they're not going to try to attack or rape and do, rape and pillage, this, that, and the other thing. It's
they're going to eat you. They're going to be a turd. You're going to be a turd.
It's just like, are you serious right now?
You are steak tartare.
And the sad thing is, you cannot make this stuff up. You can't. You cannot make this.
You can't. You can't. Take a look at your screen right now. A woman versus that? Please.
He said, oh, yum, yum.
They eat men too.
Wow.
I
mean, and the memes that are out there around the Facebook, around Facebook and Instagram and everything else right now, in regards to the whole bear thing, is just, oh, dude, I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Popular TikTok trend has women responding to the question, would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear? Many women say immediately that if they had to choose between the two, they prefer to be stuck with a bear. The trend began on April 10th with a TikTok video posted by Screenshot Q account. In the 29-second video, excuse me, only one of the 8 women who are asked the question replied that they would rather be stuck with a man in the woods. All the rest opted for the bear. Quote unquote, men are scary, said one woman on X. The question continues to be debated, with some women saying people would believe them if they were attacked by a bear. So men are not understanding why women would prefer to meet a bear in the woods rather than man. Listen and really soak this in. The worst thing a bear can do is kill me. I cannot say the same about the man. Posted X user at Miss Rabbit to you. Okay, whatever your name is. Hey, Miss Rabbit, to you, you're a freaking idiot. All right. Just call it like it is. But how dangerous really are bears in the woods? And what would people do? And what should people do to stay safe, regardless of the species they might encounter? The National Park Service suggests that people stay calm. And if they're noticed by a bear, as most bears do not want to attack you, they usually just want to be left alone. However, there are some key strategies to know. Folks,
oh, God.
Do I really need to keep going on with this story? I mean,
no, go ahead.
Oh, please.
Please, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Can I get one thing in real quick, though? I know
now we got to continue.
With a woman, I know now I can take her camping and leave her behind and say, I dropped her off and she was happier with the bears.
Yeah.
Sad thing is that today, in today's world, you say a bear, guys like us think, hey, by the way, okay, we're thinking out hashtag into woods, as my buddy High Tech would say. However, in this day and age, a bear could be something completely different. I'll let you all think about that one. I'm not going to go down that road because, I mean, hey, after all, we were talking about things being appropriate for school children. Moving right along. Anyhow, first one. Are they harmless? Not exactly. To make a long story short, I've never felt quote unquote threatened by a bear. Emma Rossett, a Florida-based backpacking guide for Valiant Outfitters, told Fox News Digital. Rosette, a mama 4, says she's had more close encounters with bears I care to count. But while she's never been threatened by a bear during her time in the woods, she has been startled. Yeah, as have I. That's just not funny, especially when you walk up on, get like within like 20 yards of one that you didn't know was there 1 second. And next thing you know, they're standing up, you're standing up when you see each other, and you both shit and go the other direction. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're looking at it belly button,
especially when they're waking up from hibernating all winter. They're going to wake up with an appetite from hibernating.
Right? You
Very
ain't wrong.
grumpy.
Yeah.
A hungry bear is a grumpy bear.
Next one. They deserve respect and space, but fear.
They've been watching too much Yogi Bear.
Hey, boo-boo. Are they harmless? Not exactly. They deserve respect and space, but fear. Nah, she said. Preparedness for any encounter, bear or otherwise, is key to having a safe hike, she said. If you're prepared and plan ahead, bears are just part of the call to wilderness, she said. I'm just going to scroll on down to the next one. Oh, yeah, but wait. Do not play dead if a bear attacks you. Use direct.
Do not play dead.
Use direct punches and
no, whip its ass. Go ahead.
And use any weapon like rocks, branches, or bear spray to defend yourself.
Yeah,
so if a bear comes at you and is ready, do what you got to do if you can't get away. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
May not end
triangle
well,
choke.
but
Hey,
yeah.
Triangle choke.
4,
maybe a body slam.
bar,
you know.
Yeah.
Guillotine, maybe. Okay. Whatever.
That's gonna be a Richie segment next week. How to fight the bear. I'm just saying.
If the bear taps out, are you supposed to just let it go then?
No, you got to tag it to information.
Yeah. Yep. Tag it for info and make sure you set the heel hook when you do it. I'm just saying.
Yes. Then they'll probably blame me for it. I assaulted the bear and probably arrest me and try to give me 5 to 10.
Yep.
Just saying. In this day and age.
The biggest thing about it, you'll know you got it when it starts crying that, no, you can't do this because I'm from the Ohio State University. Anyhow, moving right along. Old school guys will know that one. All right, next one. Wait several minutes until you are sure the bear is gone.
Okay.
Says, if you're attacked by a brown/grizzly bear, leave your pack on and play dead, lay flat. Really, that is totally counterproductive to what they just said. Wow.
Wow. Somebody don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Okay. I'm guessing the last gal was talking about black bears. This one must be talking about grizzlies. Yeah. Leave your pack on and play dead. Lay flat on your stomach with your hands clasped behind your neck. Spread your legs to make it harder for the bear to turn you over. Remain still until the bear leaves the area. Fighting back usually increases the intensity of such attacks. Isn't this what the women that are saying the bear or the man? Yeah. That's just my thought here.
Break your legs. Okay. Wow. Guys, this is a real article. I'm reading it as he's reading. This is a real article. He's reading this.
Unlike with a black bear, those who are attacked by a grizzly bear should remain silent as if trying to convince the bear that they are not a threat. So again, fighting back for black bears. It's black, fight back.
Spread your legs, lay on your stomach. I'm going
back. That ain't a bunch of racist shit.
It's brown, get down. This is getting to be very racist.
Oh, wow.
I'm going back to the part where you lay on your stomach, put your hands behind your head, spread your legs, make it harder for the bear to turn you over. When these are grizzlies that I have seen push trees over.
Yes, they got the strength of 22 men.
Yeah.
I think
He
they
can
got
take his claw and flip their ass over. Okay.
that
And
woman.
by the way,
got
the
it
black bear
too.
thing,
Right.
don't do this, do that. With this one here, you do this. This one here, you do that. Listen to me. Bears have teeth. They all have teeth, and they all have claws.
They all have claws.
And they're all stronger than you are. They're all stronger than you are.
Like I said, heel hooks and figure fours and arm bars. By
A
God.
couple guillotines and take them down. Yeah. Okay.
I've got one. I've got something to think about though. When she said you just lay on your belly, lay flat, and don't move, and the bear will go away. That's what a couple of my girlfriends have done with me. So
Just saying.
I got the message. You don't want me to touch you tonight. I got it.
Wow.
This guy's onto something here.
Wow.
Yeah. Unlike the black bear who were attacked, those who are attacked by grizzly bears should remain silent, as if trying to convince the bear they are not a threat.
You're about to be a turd.
Do not get up
Say
right
something.
away, because the bear may still be in the area. Wait several minutes until you are sure that the bear is gone, says the NPS. If the attack continues, only then should a hiker fight back. Oh boy. Polar bears, which are not located in the continental U.S. and are found in the wild only in Alaska, are very aggressive when threatened. Bullshit.
Okay.
They do not have to be threatened by us because we're a part of their menu.
Yes. Yes. Are you scared of mashed potatoes and gravy? No. Are you scared of a chicken? No.
No.
Oh, we eat you.
Yeah. Polar bears, on the other hand, no. They eat us naturally. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
They're not afraid of the food.
Yeah.
They're not afraid of the food. And they don't play with their food. They eat it.
Yes.
Done.
With
Very
or without
much so.
A1 steak sauce.
Yeah, they don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah. Because food up there is far and few between.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah,
If they can
it's
catch
a
a
long
seal,
way
boy.
to their next seal.
They
Yeah,
can
they can
smell
catch a seal,
in
man.
distress 100
Yes,
miles away. They can smell a seal in distress 100 miles away and
Yup.
get it.
And they swim. And they swim. They're not safe.
Yeah.
They swim.
All I'm going to say is if you wind up coming across a polar bear, find the nearest vehicle, GTFO. Because, yeah.
Well, I got something.
You're not surviving that wreck.
I'll tell you what you do. When you spread your legs all right, you put your head between and kiss your ass
Goodbye.
goodbye.
That's right.
You ain't lying. Better hope your affairs are in order on that one. So,
Yes.
yeah. So that's all I'm going to go on that one, because after the polar bear, that's it. We're done.
A person should remain alert and avoid distractions. You think? Where do you think you're going?
I mean, so yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
again, this
You got a
story right
grizzly
here is
that's
a
fixing to
twofer.
make you its main course.
This story here this week
Yeah,
is a
it's too bad I
twofer.
can't get
One,
the
it's
video of the other one.
outdoors. One is outdoors, and two, it's our dummy of the week. Because if you choose, ladies,
Yeah.
and gentle queers, I don't say that derogatorily. I say that as it is. If you choose a bear over a man,
Oh, go away, Chase.
you get what's coming to you. That's you get yours. Yeah,
You,
we'll
you,
just
you
leave
deserve
it
it.
at that.
You got it. Yeah, that's it.
You win.
And
You
don't
win. Just
complain.
make
You
sure-
asked for it, so don't complain. Don't want to hear a word.
Just
That's
make sure
right.
somebody is close by with a video camera, because that shit's going on YouTube and it's going to hit 1 million views real quick.
That's right. Yeah.
quickly. And I hope I'm the one taking it because I'm going to commentate. Look at this dumbass here. Y'all, I hope he didn't have no corn because he about to be bear shit.
Yeah.
I watched a Discovery Channel episode, I believe it was, of two different men. One was an old man that lived with the Grizzlies, by the way, and the other one was this young cocky guy. And he made this statement, and it resonates in my memory. You ain't a man till you lived amongst the bears. Now, this young man did something completely wrong that the old man didn't do. He invited his fiancée to come and stay with him so she could experience the bears with him. And of course, we all know every month a certain cycle comes around, and Aunt Flo visited. And by the way, neither of them were found. They did get eaten by the bears.
Matter of fact, I recall that story too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get an opportunity on that link, I think I'd write her and say, hey, you should check this story out, you idiot.
How's that
Wasn't
working?
that like a photographer or something like that?
Well, no, he got
it was like a certain wildlife photographer.
Yeah, he got eaten too. He was out living in a tent. Thought a tent was all you needed to protect him.
Yeah.
What a genius that guy was. He was actual bear shit. They found parts of him in the bear's crap. So I'm just saying.
Well, it's like the one guy that what was it? God, back in
right here. He's got his name.
Yeah,
Treadwell.
Boom.
That's right. Dean knew all about him. He's probably reading the book right now.
He's already all over.
How to Become Bear Shit by Timothy Treadwell. I ain't making fun of him because I'm the guy who would try to walk into a pack of bears and pet one.
My name is Timothy Treadwell, and yes, bears do shit in the woods.
Yes, they do. Yeah. They do. The age-old question: do they or don't they? Timothy Treadwell.
Yes.
Do they or don't they?
Yes, they do.
They do.
Written by me, Timothy Treadwell.
As I got corn running through my veins.
On my journey through a bear.
You got say you have corn traveling through your veins? I mean,
that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he got. Yeah, because Barry ate corn and him. So.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. Shit. No, like I said, I would be the only one of us that would probably try to walk up to a pack of bears and pet one of them. Okay.
Fact.
Something's not quite right upstairs with me.
This is the same guy that tried to walk up and pet a wild Mustang.
And did it.
How about the Marine who apprehended an 8-foot-long alligator single-handedly?
Yeah, well, that's what Marines are known for.
He chased it enough to wear it down. Then he got on it from behind, pressed the nose down, wrapped it with tape, and then he just picked it up by the neck and between the. I couldn't.
Was
believe
that
it.
dude a Marine? I've seen that video.
What?
You're talking to the guy that got that one in the middle of the highway down in Florida or whatever it was.
Well,
one, it's Florida, man, and two, he was a devil dog, so that don't surprise me.
Yeah. I mean, he was on it. I mean, on it like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know what Marine stands for, right? Muscles
My
are
ass
required.
rides and Navy equipment.
Yeah, or actually, what we were taught was muscles are required, intelligence not expected.
I mean, you're not wrong. Which, by the way, speaking of the Marines, are you ready for taking a trip to Philly next year? This is a story. I actually put it up on the Backwoods Veterans Media Facebook page here earlier today. There is a group that is coming together to try and rebuild and open back up in time for the 250th Marine Corps birthday.
Oh,
Toon Tavern.
Oh, Toon Tavern. Yeah, well, you know,
they're trying to rebuild your birthplace in time for the big birthday, for the quarter millennia birthday.
I'm not sure Shelley would find that appropriate vacation spot.
Well, you would, but okay, but think about it this way: bro, it's your birthplace.
Yeah, no, don't
on the 250th birthday. I had this conversation with my old man last night. I was like, really? Why would you not? That's Mecca. That is your guys' Mecca.
Yes, it is.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Yeah, you can't.
No. You're right.
I tell you what, tickets for that, if they were to hold a Marine Corps ball, even if it was just a small one, bro, they better have something. They better have some hellacious security in place, because that will be that place will go. That party will go down in history. Just throwing it out there.
And they might be a new regime change, so you don't know.
Go on.
You don't know. Maybe different person reading a teleprompter. You know, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Well, again, the 250th isn't until next year, so they got a year and some change to make this happen.
I hope so. Yeah.
So, granted, it won't be on the original site that Toon Tavern was on because that's currently in the southbound lanes of I-95 going through that particular neighborhood. However, they can get it close.
Close enough.
Get it, yeah. They can get it close. So
That counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I get you there.
Yeah. Well,
and besides, how many Marines would be itching at the chance to say, I went to my birthplace for my 250th birthday.
Yeah. Imagine the conversation. One Marine and another Marine sitting there. Goes, dude, I wish I could go back in time, go to Toon Tavern. Dude, I was just there. No, bullshit. You never been to Toon Tavern. Dude, I'm telling you, they remade it. No, they didn't, man. You're just saying. No, I'm telling you, dude. That'd be you guys would be like, dude.
Toon Tavern, excuse me. Well, like I said, I don't know. I'm not. No offense, Devil Dogs. I'm Army. We got Valley Forge, baby. Okay,
that's right.
That's our thing. We got Valley Forge. You guys got Toon Tavern.
All right, we're getting down, ladies and gentlemen, to the later part of the show. So I want to show you all here real quick. Right here. Is it Saturday? Is the day? I just loaded up the vehicle while I was in here earlier. We got a comedy show at Jamesport, Missouri, my hometown. There's 3 famous people out of Jamesport, Missouri. One, Martha Scott. She played the mother in the 10 Commandments. Okay.
And Rich is the other 2.
2. No, I've lost some weight. The second is Fog Allen. Okay, Fog Allen, and includes everything. And 3 is me. Okay, I won't take up one space. All right, so come out here and see your hometown boy perform. First show, me and Jeff Onyx. You see right there, the guy in the center. His name is Justin Snodgrass. He's coming out of retirement one last time. Goose man. He's gonna do it one more time. This is it. But he decided he would get in on this because he knew it was my hometown and some of my family like him. I don't know which ones come forward yet, but somebody likes him. So we got him. That's at 6 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, man, here we go. The boys are back. Richard Montano, Typhoon Panda, and myself. We're going to lay it down, guys. We have a 50-50 raffle. Oh, that's going to be a great show. We got 50-50 raffle going on. Also got food and drink. My wife's cooking on site. And believe me, the reason I was 300 pounds because of her. It's her fault, period, in the story. She can cook, period. You know, a male chauvinist. As around my house, if I had to cook, we'd starve to death. Okay, so yeah. So we got that coming up. It's gonna be a fun time. Come on out there, support your veterans, have a good time, laugh. Damn it, laugh. We need a lot of people laughing. We don't need a 22 a day. That's a stupid stat, and I'm sick of it. And when you do
if
something
you ain't
about
laughing, you're what?
If you ain't laughing, you ain't crying.
Right.
If you're laughing, you ain't crying.
crying.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if the Marines were conceived in a place called Toon Tavern, though freaking cartoon characters. Well, you're probably right, dude.
Yep.
You know.
Says TUNEBTOON.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Admission only cost you a box of crayons.
Yes. Assorted crayons. I don't
Assorted.
like the fluorescent ones though. You can keep it.
Yeah.
Who else thinks Richie needs to get some come back before he shuts down?
Ooh.
Come back the way it started the last time. I don't understand what you mean.
Richie, the only words that should be coming out of your mouth right now after this comment is challenge accepted.
Richie needs to get Goose to come back before he shuts the show down. I will. Yeah, I will. All right, I'm already working on part of him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next man, good friend of mine, soon to be your friend. He's got the voice for radio and the face to match it. Ladies, he's married. When you hear his voice, you drop your panties for him. But when you see him, you pick him up and beat him with it. Give a big round for Justin Snodgrass, a.k.a. Goose.
Yes.
He said, you won't. Bet. I'm saying it. That's what's going to happen. So anyway, like I said, guys, thank you all for tuning in, man. Great show. Thank you, Vincent, for coming on here tonight and talking a little bit with us. We appreciate it. We always like having somebody intelligent on here to drown me out. So that's good. Appreciate that very much. Of course, JW, you always got a great outdoor segment On this one here, I don't know if this is some bullshit or what you're trying to, if this is real.
This was the cream of the crop.
I'm telling you. I'm not quite sure this shit's accurate.
The cream corn of the crop.
Yeah, cream corn.
You
Yeah.
ain't wrong, Commander.
That's
You
right.
ain't wrong.
Yeah, cream corn or corn. Duh. You even asked that question? Duh. But so yeah, thanks for coming in. Look forward to seeing me sometime on Common Denominator Network with Vincent one of these nights coming up. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing on his show. I ain't very smart, so I'm just gonna have to thumb my way through it and pretend like I'm reading shit off the computer. According to Google.
You got chops, man. Yeah, you got chops.
You ain't got no damn Google, and shut your hell up. Okay. All right. So that being said, guys, Vincent, if you could, we always give somebody a chance to close while they're on here. So if you want to go ahead and do some closing real quick, we appreciate it. Vince, you want to do some closing? He must be.
He's closing
You
his
guys are
browser
broken
out.
up on my end.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, well, go ahead, Commander. Go ahead, Commander.
Okay. All right. Well, it's like we always say, you're not worthless. You're valuable. You mean something to somebody. You mean something to us. Listen, you've made it through another day. You can make another one. I mean, all days are good. Some are better than others. As an old boy told me one time, you're valuable. Pick up the phone and call. Talk to somebody. Somebody will listen. We're not going to try and cure your problems because, Lord, we can't even cure our own. But, we will listen and let you get it off your chest.
Right.
You're valuable, and we love you. And hang in there.
Very good. Very good. Vincent, you hear me?
Yes.
You want to go ahead and give us a closing, sir?
I want to thank you guys for really for myself. It's all about the humor, and you guys really do know how to keep me quiet because I want to throw the news out. But you guys make people laugh and have fun, and more importantly, you have a way of laughing at yourself. I know I do, but that's what we try to do is laugh at ourselves. It makes us a little bit more humbling, I believe, to others who really don't know how to smile or find that laughter. So I always try to, I try to be the silliest one around, but I can get there, but not all the time. But you guys really do a superb job. Loved your articles tonight, Justin, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
I wish I would have seen the one with the trash just because you just want to stick them out in the ocean. I would do this. I would take those two guys, drop them out in the ocean, say, pick it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Kick them overboard.
Make sure it's shark infested.
Give them a net. Yeah, there you go.
JW, you want to hit us?
Guys, again, it was a pleasure. Like the commander said, this total first sergeant thing right here. To piggyback off the what commander said, you're not alone. Don't be afraid to reach out. 988 is the number to call or text. You can remain anonymous. Reach out to a friend, family member, somebody you deploy with. Even if you didn't spend time in, reach out to a friend. Reach out to us, man.
Yeah.
We'll sit back. We'll talk to you. We may not, like I said, we may not have the answers, but we'll at least listen. And that's the thing too. If you have someone that is reaching out to you and coming to you and confiding in you their issues and trying to get stuff off of their chest, don't try and give them solutions. Just be there for them and let them know that you understand. Let them know that you're acknowledging what they're going through and that, you're there to listen. You're there to be a friend. You're there to give them a place to get that off their chest. So that way they don't put two in their own. We can't say this enough. I've dealt with it and others have too. It is a thing on both ends. So please, please, please just reach out, get the help. It takes more guts to step up to the plate and get the help, and than what it does to actually take a permanent trip down that dark path. In regards to outdoor stuff, please, guys, get out, enjoy it. We're coming that time of year. Spring's coming.
Yeah.
Unless you're, in the, Mother Nature's ADHD zone known as the Pacific Northwest, where, it's barely 50 degrees outside right now. And we've had literally been raining for the last 5 days straight. And here in 2 days, it's going to be damn near 90 degrees. So yeah, again, ADD. I'm just saying. ADD.
Oh, like we've had here.
Yeah. Go up the hill about another, couple thousand feet, and they just had another foot of snow drop here yesterday. So, I'm telling you, it is crazy. But seriously, get outside, be engaged, and enjoy what Mother Nature has to offer. It is there for you to enjoy. It is a God-given thing. Take advantage of it and enjoy it. Use it as a good outlet for your sanity. I know I do. Oh, and by the way, if you're a hunter, get your license, and get your controlled hunt applications in. Deadline's coming up. I know for out here, at least out west, most states have a May 15th deadline, and it's coming up, so you may want to get them in. So other than that, I will talk to you guys more next week with more outdoor stuff. So
all right,
Richie, back to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. You guys always do a good job closing. I'm just gonna say it like this, man. You are not worthless unless you're a child molester. Then yeah, you're not worthless. You have value. What your value is, we don't know. You got to figure out what your own value is. But not everybody can do the exact same things. We don't need them people. We need mechanics. We need cooks. We need garbage men. We don't need people in suits, but yeah. Anyway, we need businessmen. We need everything. We need people on here running their holes. We need comedians. We need people that can sing. All right, we need these things. Helps you with the psyche. Don't be the 22. Don't be the 45. The numbers are fluctuating. Anything comes from the government, you don't want to believe, but I'm telling you, 22 is where it's at, and it's getting higher. Okay, we don't need it. Support one another. That's a big thing. Support one another. And as I say every week in my native language, Dona Dagahoy, Osta Usvi. And I'm gonna add a word just this week about some of the things going on. Hesdy. Hesdi. Hesdi. It means quit it. Quit it. All the stupidity. I'm Richie Redneck Pimp, bad man of comedy. On behalf of Justin Kennedy, J-Dub, the commander, Alan Reed, and our buddy over there, Vincent Cooper, we say, take care of yourselves. See you next Tuesday. Have your pet spayed or neutered, man. I'm not kidding. Bob Barker, you were the best. Guys, take care of yourselves.